Suspicion is high as Barr redacts Mueller report. Barr is redacting at least 4 categories of information from the report, which spans nearly 400 pages, before issuing it to Congress and the public.
Here's a summary of the article.
House Judiciary Committee Chairman Representative Gerald Nadler, DNY, has been pushing the Attorney General to ask a judge to approve the release of grand jury material, but Barr has made no move to do so. Nadler is authorized to subpoena Mueller's full report, with the committee voting along party lines Wednesday to grant him that ability, though to date, none has been issued.
This post received a score of 12,693, with an upvote ratio of 88%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Legal experts say he has wide discretion to determine what should not be revealed, meaning the fight over blacked-out boxes is likely to spawn months of fights between Congress and the Justice Department, and it may end up in the courts, and this is where their appointments in federal and Supreme Court judges will play in Trump's favor. Just like Manafort's sentencing did.
Just thinking about Manafort's sentence pisses me off. The judge was like, he screwed up here, but because he was an upstanding citizen for the other parts of his life, I'll let him off easy.
Even though he wasn't an upstanding citizen and had a history of breaking the law.
His own kids thought he was a monster.
Imagine being his child, yikes. I feel sorry for them.
One of Manafort's daughters has actually changed her surname to her mother's maiden name.
Why is this allowed?
This isn't. He has no legal authority to do what he is doing. They have a subpoena ready and waiting if he doesn't knock it off. It appears they were giving him the weekend to cool down, not sure on exact ETA, but they gave him the warning to think about it.
Possibly stupid question from an ignorant foreigner. What happens if they issue that subpoena and the AG just says no? The local sheriff isn't exactly going to march in and start carrying boxes out of the AG's office.
It would likely then go to the courts, as Barr would argue. For whatever reason, Congress doesn't have the power to subpoena the unredacted document, or are too likely to leak it. ECT. The court would then determine who is right, the AG or Congress. Assuming the courts rule in favor of Congress, then it would be up to the executive branch to enforce the will of Congress, the courts. If the executive choose to not enforce the other two branches, well, then the question goes back to Congress, and Congress has a choice: do nothing and essentially somewhat expand executive power, or draw up articles of impeachment to attempt to remove Trump from office, in what in this case would presumably be a successful impeachment bid.
But why would impeachment be more likely to be successful then? I thought the biggest issue was that Republicans just won't agree to it.
The House, Dem-controlled, may pass impeachment proceedings, but the Senate, Repub-controlled, would still need to vote to convict the president. Basically, the House gets to vote on whether they think he's guilty, but the Senate gets to vote to remove him from office, i.e. to punish him. The former is possible, the latter is very unlikely.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.